According to multiple different sources within the Trump administration, Marco Rubio is lying to Donald Trump and, of course, the American public about what's actually happening in Cuba. Now, Marco Rubio, of course, is the son of Cuban immigrants. They fled the country, came to the United States. Rubio, for his entire professional career, has hated the Cuban regime. And honestly, understandable. Your parents fled it. There was horrible times. You've heard nothing but horrible things about it. So, Rubio wants regime change in Cuba, and by God, he's going to get it one way or another. He is the one in Trump's ear all the time saying, we've got to overthrow their government. And of course, some of the sanctions that this administration has placed both on Cuba and other countries that could do business with Cuba are now squeezing the island more than ever. Because that's always worked to the U.S.'s favor, right, with Cuba? That's basically been our policy for 70 years. And it hasn't worked. We haven't benefited. Cuba hasn't benefited. Basically, everybody gets screwed in the deal. And this administration is like, well, we know it doesn't work, but let's do it more because Marco Rubio's saying, yeah. But here's the part that Rubio is allegedly lying about, according to 5 different officials within this administration. Rubio claims that they are currently engaged in diplomatic talks with Cuba, negotiations, trying to get everything worked out. These officials within the administration, and of course, officials in Cuba, say there are no talks. Cuban officials have said, we're open to talks. We want to have talks, but we're not currently having talks. But Rubio, according to these members of the administration, is telling Trump that no, we're having the talks. So either Rubio is lying so that he can later pretend like, oh man, the talks fell apart. We have no choice but for regime change. So he has something to gain from lying, or members of the Trump administration and the Cuban officials are all lying about not having talks. Because what do they have to gain from lying about that? Rubio has something to gain from lying. The other group doesn't. And that's typically how you can tell who the liar really is in a given situation. Rubio wants regime change. Rubio is pushing for regime change. This administration has already admitted, hey, we're pretty much open to it. We already did Venezuela. Why not Cuba? Why not Mexico? Why not Colombia, which appears to be Donald Trump's newest target, of course? Why not Canada? Why not Greenland? Why not Iran? Why not Nigeria? It's everywhere. But Rubio wants to make sure that Cuba is next. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.